Good morning, everybody. Sorry for the delayed start on the stream. I was kind of running into, well, not really issues, but I was trying to figure something out. And then also doing all of my pre-stream stuff, like getting my noodles ready, getting me another cup of coffee, and of course taking care of the kiddos. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that's not too loud. It's been a little hectic. I hope everybody is doing well today. I hope that you guys had a great 4th of July, Independence Day, if you celebrate that. And I hope that all of you guys still have all of your extremities. And didn't go too crazy last night. What we are going to be doing today. Good morning, Renee. Good to see you in chat. What we're going to be doing today is going to be doing some work on the creative server. And we are going to be designing some new shops for the shopping district. So I will put that back up, but before we do that, I'm going to jump into the regular survival Project Bedrock server and kind of give you guys a rundown, get you all caught up of everything that's been going on, and what's been keeping me busy lately, because I have been extremely busy. Renee says you as well. Hope you had a happy anniversary too. Thank you. Yes, a very, very happy anniversary. We had a lot of fun. Ended up getting a call from my buddy early in the morning yesterday. He shot a sow and asked me if I wanted it. Went down there, picked it up, and processed it. And that was not the way that I was planning on starting my anniversary or the 4th of July, with a whole lot of work. And then after that, we ended up getting a couch and had to take the old couch out, put the new couch in. New couch is a recliner couch, which is awesome, but a recliner couch means that it weighs about 230 pounds. So that was a lot of work. The kiddos got to have a little bit of pool time. I was still too busy processing the sow and everything, but they got some pool time. We drove down about 30 minutes south and went to the fireworks show, which I'm glad that we did, because typically the town that we're in sucks. And then they blame it on the people. They're like, people didn't donate enough firework funds. Like, yeah, use the same excuse every year. But we went down south to one of the bigger areas, and they had a pretty good fireworks show. I think that about covers all the bases. Pretty caught up for the most part. Let's jump onto the server here. One of the things that I was trying to figure out, and I don't know if you guys can see my overlay. No, it's not popping up. But my overlay's locked at 60 frames per second. And actually, I need to turn my render distance back up. Gas Lagoon, welcome to the stream. It's night where you're at, is what you mean? Over here in the where I'm at in Florida in the United States, it is 10:11 a.m. It's my typical stream time. Except typically I'll stream on Tuesdays instead of Wednesdays, but because of 4th of July, I ended up putting it over by one. That way you guys still get to see me and hang out with me. What am I doing? Video, we're going to bring this back up to 35 chunks. And give me one moment. I'll be right back. Before you tell them, check all the animals. Thank you. Alright, I am back. Welcome in, you guys that are just joining. Welcome to the stream. I hope that you guys are doing well. Hope that you had a great 4th of July. Alright, so this is what I've been really busy working on. As you can see, the factory's coming together more. Still a lot more to go on in here, but as of now, let me go down this way. That way I'm not falling to my death. But I think you guys seen the bamboo farm. I think I might have showed that on the last episode. And then we have a bunch of redstone in here, which is all done. I'm still inside of the testing phases, making sure that everything is functioning properly. And that's going to require quite a bit more testing. You know, I should have just jumped into spectator mode. Let's go ahead and do that. That'll be easier. I'm getting a little bit of a shulker monster here, but as you can see, ended up making Gigi a very rich woman because she has the wool shop, and yeah, required lots of wool. Hopefully we don't get no fire down here. That would be bad. And all the redstone for this is done. All of the rails are in place, which was, let me tell you, a whole lot of fun. Especially because transferring it over using Structura ended up finding out that the rails are not supported inside of Structura. So it does not render the rail or the powered rails. So it was pretty obvious, like at places like this, there's only one place for the rail to go. But whenever you go down to like the bottom pieces like this, it's not always the most obvious which way the rails went. So I had to do a lot of figuring out and referring back to my creative world that I originally built this in. So let me get out of spectator mode here. Did that, and then I got my tree farm here. This tree farm is my personal design. That works very well. I need to make some modifications to do the cherry trees. It doesn't do them ideally, and sometimes it'll break the farm. But aside from that, a lot of the other trees work very well. And what I ended up doing was putting it inside of this corner, which it is nestled inside of the corner perfectly with no room to spare, where it is actually inside of the chunk that it is sitting in. That way it's nice and reliable. And I ended up making it to where the wood went through the wall here. I still have to do a little creeper. No creeper. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. That's going to be on the next episode. I got blown up by a creeper. But it basically gets nestled through here, and this is going to be closed up to where it's going to look a little bit better. And then I got that closed up because creepers. But there's a new way to get into here, which is this little hallway here, and it basically puts all of the wood over your head. And then inside of here we got a cuber that fits perfectly. And the awesome thing is it is actually at the push limit whenever the wood gets to here, so it will stop on the bricks and not push the bricks out, and then I don't have to add any immovable blocks to it. And then once it gets to this wall, it's at the push limit too, so it doesn't push any of these bricks out. And that was not designed, but it turned out perfectly. Let me take a moment, catch up on chat. Gigi says hello everyone. Good morning, Gigi. The notification woke me up, so I'm going to be lurking for a bit. Yes, you may. Yeah, I put them on last night. Welcome in, Iron Knight. So yeah, that was pretty much a byproduct of doing it, and like I said, that was not by design, but it's amazing when stuff like that just works and turns out a lot better than you anticipated it. But basically with this, just tree farm's a tree farm. This one I have sacrificed a little bit of speed to make it more reliable, and the oak tree mode, we want to hit that, which is going to bring that piston down. That way we don't get those tall, annoying oak trees. And let's see. Oh, we got a little bit of bone meal in there. We can turn the farm on down here. and then just sit here in AFK and get a whole bunch of wood, which is very, very nice because I used a ton of wood. All of the hoppers, all of the chests. Let's see if I can't get the there we go, we got the spectator. Maybe I can run and jump, we'll see. I also got a little dropper up there which will if you want you can load it full of saplings and it will drop out one per cycle. Alright, let me see. Yes, in a minute. Let me see if I can do this fast enough. Go, go, go. Just to give you guys a top view of what's going on. So that is done, and then it'll just push it over here and start cubing it. And then once it gets to the end, it'll push it out. Basically make a big old cube. So brought that onto the server. Let me go to the crafting table. That, and got the redstone finished over here, which is all of the selection dials for the redstone down below. So if we wanted to make a calibrated skulk sensor, we could just turn that dial there, turn on this module, and then we just go to this behind us to put the amount of items inside of here, and that will dictate how many of the calibrated skulk sensors we're making. Or we can select whatever other module. So if you wanted to do a dispenser, then you would just select that. A piston, you would just select that, and then whatever module is turned on will dictate what selection dial it's listening to. And then this over here is just a counter circuit, but still a lot of work to be done. I still have to hook up all of the ice streams and stuff, but we're not going to be focusing on any of that today. Today we are going to be trying to do some building, and you guys know building is not my strong suit. So we're going to be going over to the, I guess, the creative server. I think it's still up. And put this over here. Turn off this so we don't have annoying clicking going on constantly. And then where's a good place? Oh, nope. That's not a good place to log out. Definitely not a good place to log out. Let's I guess a couple blocks. So I got my pickaxe, that'll work. Go over here inside of my little hidey hole. And then we can jump out of here and jump on the creative server. Somebody's on the creative server. Oh, it's my other account. I was like, who's on the creative server? Not that. Yeah, that's what it's there for people to use, for the members to use. So this is basically the world where now let me toggle up that creative copy. And there we go. So this is the pretty much the entire redstone that I copied and brought over. And I ended up changing this out to concrete because structure would not support the wool. So there's a couple blocks that still need to be added to the structure pack. But what I want to focus on, like I said, is the new shops that I want to be building. And I don't know which one I want to start on first. And to be honest, I don't really have... I have kind of an idea of what I want to build. I'm just not entirely sure of the design yet. So one of the things that I want to build is kind of like a smaller fishing hut, but I was also playing with the idea of maybe putting like a bridge in here, like have this coming down through and maybe going off to the side, and then maybe having the bridge go this way. But I mean, of course, don't really want the bridge to be diagonal. But I want to do a fishing hut for all of the stuff, because I got a lot of stuff inside of the Warden shop that I really want to put in like a more specific shop. So things like down here, there's a Prismarine, and then there's other like fishing related stuff that I think would go well inside of a fishing shop. And then I also want to do a like a shop that's themed as like a mine, like a material mine, and inside of that shop I want to have a cobblestone generator, probably a basalt generator. That way they can go in there and either buy the cobblestone, buy the stone, or probably have like preloaded shulker boxes full of the stuff too. I might sell TNT, but we'll have to see. I think the first thing that we should do is okay, positives that way. I always feel like north is that direction, but it's actually that direction. I don't know, that just feels like north to me. So positive, positive. Let's go ahead and do 10 and then 10. Oh, fill it with what, you dingbat? And then just do a small area, that way it's nice and precise. And pretty good. And then I got this little bit. And then I think what we'll do is we will bring this up to 1000 real quick. Cause a whole bunch of lag and grow the grass. Bring that back down to 1. Here we go, perfect. I think the first thing to focus on would be probably the bridge. Let's bring this out some. And how wide does this need to maintain? 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then 7 and 8. Let me put some Minecraft music on here soon. I am working on getting some music through a company, but I keep getting copyright claims, and it's driving me nuts. Like, everything's copyright free, but then as soon as it's uploaded to YouTube, it's no longer copyright free. Like, no, that's my music. But the thing is it's the automated system that does it, and then you have to it's pretty much like a guilty until proven innocent system, in my opinion. And if any of the members want to jump on and play around with some designs or anything, the creative server is up. Problem is here is that it's not going to align by the time I get done with all my curvy bits. So maybe we'll do two curvy bits. Sounds like a good plan. Maybe 2 there, 2 there. I don't know, now that kind of feels more unnatural. Okay, so what if I do this? So pretty much like a mine themed shop, like I said, potentially selling TNT there, but kind of a cool shop that I could potentially sell. Let me go ahead and clear this out here too. There we go. potentially sell stuff like that, maybe like TNT, like I was stating. The main attraction would be like the stone cobblestone if somebody needed that. It's going to have my ridiculously fast, amazing stone generator in it, so like you don't have to wait around. It's that thing's crazy. Get that in there, and then maybe like some raw ores could be really cool, stuff like that. And then a little fishing shop I wanted to do. Excuse me while I stuff my face. And off there, I kind of wanted to do like some type of lumber mill, or maybe something else related to the factory. I also wanted to do a port over here with maybe like a cargo ship. That way you could see where the material's brought in at. I think that'd be really cool. So I was going to do the mega base over there this season, but like I said, if you missed it, I think I have too many different projects going on to really focus that much attention on the mega base, and I would much rather do it properly than just doing it to do it. So the mega base will have to wait until season 2, unfortunately. What if we played around with, like, I don't know, should I do like a sharp? I mean, most of these are sharp, but there are some curvy bits over here. Yeah, let's go ahead and try that. Is the video laggy? Good morning, Moss. What kind of lag are you running into? Is it like frame stuttering? Or is it like the video's lagging behind? I had some things that I needed to try to fix. I still need to figure out what's going on, but it's acting like VSync is on even though it's not. So it's literally locking the FPS at 60 frames per second. What if we did something like 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. Actually paused. I refreshed and seems to be okay for now. It's a little out of focus, probably the FPS. A little out of focus. I have not changed any settings, but you guys know how Streamlabs is. Oh, you know what? Let me turn the music up. Minecraft music. A little out of focus. Is anybody else having this? And then as far as the frames and everything go, are you guys having the full 1080p? Looking good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what exactly happened with the FPS. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna have to build this side a little bit different. Welcome in, DSP. Good on your end. DG says looks good here. All right, that is good to know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's probably not going to be possible to maintain the perfect width through this entire corner. I think, maybe. Let's try to do like a block formation behind, so maybe 3. Kind of bottlenecks down still. So let's do 3 there, 2 there, 2 there, 1, 2, 3. That's looking pretty okay, I guess. And might have to make that side even longer. 1, 2. But now we end up with like this is what, 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, we're a block off. Can't be having that. Okay, so how could I tie this in better? Did this. It kind of looks bottlenecked though. I think that's gonna potentially be it. I know there's got to be a lot better way to tie this in to make it look symmetrical, but probably too early in the morning. Welcome in, Gabby. Welcome to the stream. Right now I am working on bringing this road down and around, and then I'm going to be doing a bridge across. We need DSP over here. DSP, especially the where's that bridge? There was a bridge somewhere. I think it's in your base where you did one. It's like going diagonal, and I'm like, I would never attempt that. You're crazy. Looks like the Yip guys from Sesame Street. Oh yeah, most definitely. Those are the default ones. I have not had any time to sit down and do emojis. Thank you for that, Gabby. It's been a whole group effort doing all of this. A whole bunch of incredible builders on the server. What do you guys think? Do you think that we should just do a sharp 90 and another sharp 90, or do you think that we should try and pull off the curvy stuff? I am eating ramen noodles, which is my typical stream food. Yeah, you do. Reminds me, my coffee's getting cold. Yeah, the bridge is going to be going over here and going through this little area here. That's kind of where I was at. I don't know. I think like a lot of this stuff I'm horrible at overthinking. Like there's some people that can just plop it down and it looks amazing. But I don't know. I'm always like, if I change this, it could look better or worse. So, how many blocks does this take to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's on the inside. On the outside, theoretically, it should be the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so this needs to be, I think, 11 blocks from this point here, essentially. And then if we had 6 wide going across, I'm not doing a flat bridge, I'm just marking it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that would be our total width. Oh yeah, most definitely. That's kind of my thought on it. I before we started season 1 here, I was really kind of stuck in like the same rhythm of like not getting out of my comfort zone and doing the same thing, and a lot of that was like putting specific lots where everything had to go in the same spot. But this season we're doing totally organic, so like it's a free-for-all. Whoever wants to build something here, whatever size they want to build it, you know, it's totally up to them. We don't have to align it anywhere, and I think that it really makes for a more organic feel personally. Aside from the warden, there's nothing organic about the warden. So I think, what did I come up with? 11 blocks? So we would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm thinking I'd have to start the curve there. And then we got 5, 3, 2, 2. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Just do like the traditional. Something like that, maybe. Excuse me, sir. You're in my way. Sorry guys, got the brain going, so I'm being quiet. If you guys smell anything burning, let me know. Well, that looks hideous. Welcome in, Mahesh. Let me take a look at chat real quick. I curvy over the... Make the bridge like curvy bridge over the water. Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that, but I have a hard enough time with straight bridges. I mean, I definitely want to have like it being elevated. I don't want to do like a straight bridge. The pass, it's a little on the thick side here. I mean, that's not horrible. What if this came in by 1? Yeah. And then maybe bring this over by one. That's a pretty nice curve. I'm pretty proud of myself for that one. Pat myself on the back. Let me get all these fart bubbles out of here. Effect at self clear. Yeah, there we go. We got a curve and a curve. Wonderful. And they're both curved differently. So, okay, let's do this. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I know we all want to jump to the bridge, but we gotta slow down a little, guys. Gotta slow down a little. We can't be too crazy. First, we gotta finish our road. I hate those things. You know, I added all those quality of life on this one because we had that boot looping issue with the update to 1.20. I ended up stripping all the packs off of this world, so we don't have any of like quality of life stuff like this. Like you could see the grass texture is even gone. Like we have the vanilla grass texture, but those packs that you add for quality of life, like just the lighter rain by itself. I got on the server after taking that off, and I'm like, I never realized how bad the vanilla rain is. I'm like, holy raindrops, Batman. That's crazy. Crazy the amount of rain particles that you get. Okay, so let's terminate it here at the foot of the bridge. Maybe build this in a little bit. My, you're looking a little square today. Go ahead and make it look a little bit better. Perfectly natural piece of floating dirt. Fine. Talk magic, man. Yeah, my wife would probably say otherwise. Yeah, I'm just glad that we have such incredible creators on the Bedrock side to get us closer and closer to like Hermitcraft level packs. Alright, so I think the game plan with this is just going to be lay down the entire path, and then I'll go in and plop in some texture blocks. Positive. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Positive on the Z. I think it'd be 3. And then let's do like, I guess 10. We could always do more. And then am I able to do, what is that, granite? Yeah. Oh boy, here we go. Deep slate. Why? Sometimes I hate Bedrock. Slab. So what exactly am I going to have to do at this point? Is it the old system or the new system? Am I going to have to do just the numbers? Let's okay, so the old system's not even supported anymore. Unless I just do that. Okay. Well, I guess I can't mass fill granite slabs. Cool. Mojang, please fix. Alright, Gabby, thanks for dropping in. goes 12 in Australia now, but I subbed. Thanks for the sub, I appreciate it. It's always fun to interact in a smaller audience. It feels more comfy. Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, you are welcome anytime. Drop in and say hi. Typically, I stream every Tuesday. I did not because of the 4th of July yesterday, and it was mine and my wife's anniversary. And I'm not always the brightest person, but I know better not to do that. So yeah, no stream yesterday, but typically it's 10 a.m. on Eastern Standard Time. So whatever time I started the stream on your time zone is the time that I'll typically start. Which I can't remember what the time difference is over in Australia. Looks like 11 hours? Something like that. Yeah, I really wanted just to fill it, mass fill it with the commands. That would have been easier, but by the time I mess around with all that, then you know, I could have just filled it all in manually. Hopefully that's not too busy. That looks about what's going on here. So we'll give that a try. I think it's predominantly the granite. Oh man. Yes, maybe. So we'll do mainly granite then. Some there. Granite, granite. Okay, and then just plop these down. And then I think we got a pretty decent path here. About 50-50. Now, see, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. Like, I'll sit back and I'll look at this and be like, okay, well, there's a bunch of them that's in a straight line here and none here. So, like, that's why I drive myself crazy trying to build something. Oh, there. Easy fix. Maybe we can move this over here. Yeah, I like that. Then we got enough room for another shop here, probably. And then I think I'll do like the fishing hut over here. So what is y'all's opinion with, like I was talking about the shop wanting to do like a fishing hut and then a mine shop. What is y'all's opinion as to placement? Where should I put it? I feel like if I put it pretty close to the river, that's typically clashing with what would happen in real life, because realistically, if you're this close to the river, I mean, I guess you're at sea level, so realistically, wherever you put the shop, realistically, it would clash with it because you'd be digging down in the water. But as far as placement for that shop, where do you guys think that should go? I'd do something like, I don't know, over here you almost want to do like some type of scenic something or other, because it's so close to the spawn tree there next to the wool shop. Well, I mean, I don't know, that's such a beautiful build, and then to have like, because it's going to be like a rundown like mine type of thing, maybe like an old abandoned mine. But it's going to have, I haven't planned it entirely. I know that I want like a mine well going down, and then I was thinking almost like a well which is like a mine hole, and then maybe have like some type of crane or a winch over top of it. That way it could, you know, bring materials up and down. I mean, similar to, if you remember, I believe it was season 7, Scar did. And he had kind of that same thing going on, but I'm talking like minuscule scale. His was crazy. Where he was pretending to pull stuff out of the nether, which was really cool. Was that season 8? It was season 7 or season 8. What was Scar's base in season? That might have been 8. What was it in 7? I can't remember. My brain doesn't go back that far. So the reason why I don't want to go with a flat bridge here is because then it kind of blocks off the river. And it'd be nice to have something to where it would go. Where you could like boat under it and stuff like that. I mean, DSP has his here. So I mean, I thought about doing like a drawbridge, but then a drawbridge wouldn't really make a lot of sense because, well, I guess you could go this way. But then that loops back around into like the bay area. I don't know. I don't know. So maybe just do like a small rise bridge. Probably be the way to do it, I would think. Yeah, I love me a good arch. Do like 5. Five, 7. And then probably need to go on the other side and do this. And where did we start? I'll probably do like some support poles going down too. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's totally 6. I think I added a different or another block in. So 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do 8 there. So 6 and 8. Then we're starting 1 block off the dirt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. How are we feeling about that arch? Hang on. Let's remove this. That way we don't have any depth reception problems. I feel like if I add another something or rather up here, then it's going to make it too archy. I don't really want to lose that industrial vibe either. Yeah, I don't like that. I like it straighter better. Like potentially that. So let's go ahead and fill this side out and see how we're looking. More smooth stone. I've used so much smooth stone. Building that the redstone for the rails and stuff, it's all smooth stone. Like, you had to pick the material that you have to smelt in a furnace, huh? You know, sometimes I don't make the best decisions. Okay, and then we can bring that dirt out a little bit, I suppose. Kind of comical because it's like I measure perfectly where the dirt ends and goes at one block to start the bridge, and then I'm like, oh, just bring the dirt out. So then it just kind of throws everything off. Okay, so that doesn't look too bad. One of the things that we need to do is I don't think I'll do that because I do want to build the shops today. But it would be cool just to go through here and add like a bunch of lampposts. We did some of them, like here, down to the graveyard, and got some over there. But I feel like we need to just go around through here and put more lampposts. Got this one, but that was left over from the Christmas. Whenever we decorated the entire shopping district for Christmas time. All right, let's see how our slabs work with this. So let me. Okay. I wonder if I should have it like that on the bridge. I don't know. I feel like that kind of clashes with this being, and then it wouldn't be spawn proof either. So let's try this. Maybe here. We could potentially do that. And then following the same scheme like that, we could do the same thing here. If that'll work, we'll still have to see if it works. Here, down here. It goes down here. So something like that. Not the biggest fan of having like a full block step up. I guess I could whenever I finish this up, I guess I could always polish that area out. Maybe copy what Gigi has going on with some of the paths, how it kind of comes out in the center. That way it adds a little bit more depth to it. And give that a try. Where it almost looks like it's spilling over into the walkway. Mm-hmm. The old game. Yeah, Tetris. One of my favorite games. Second to Minecraft. All that music brings back memories. I was like a Tetris master growing up. I love that game. Alright, so this is what we're working with. Apparently we got a chicken in the water. Causing all kinds of bubbles. I do feel like the good job. I do feel like it's a bit thin. I feel like we need to add some structure to it. What block could I tie in to add some structure? Kind of going with like a concrete theme. I could do I don't know about blocks. That might clash with textures. I could do, I don't really want to use wood. I mean, there's tough, but I don't think that's going to be a good option. Where is... It doesn't make sense how they have, like, natural blocks here. Oh, here they are. And then as far as that goes, what about regular andesite? Yeah, I never played that one. Yeah, I already don't like that. Don't like it. Too much of a texture clash, so that means that this tough is really going to be a texture clash. Yeah. Ugh. Rip tough golem. Sorry, tough. You still don't have a purpose. That was a tough decision to make. Try and get like a little baseline going and take a look at it. Maybe it'd look better once I get some supports going down in the water. What about regular stone? Welcome into the stream, Tiff. Tiff says, hi, I hope you're doing well. I'm a new viewer and I hope to become a regular one. How are you today? It's okay to not answer or read my comments. One thing with me, guys, is I've been a viewer on YouTube for a very long time watching videos, and I consume a large amount of content, probably more than I should. But the thing is I always try to stay at that level and remember like what it's like to be on the viewer side. So as far as my comments go, I can't say that this will always be the case. I'll always try to, but I try to read and respond to every single comment that I can. And I know a lot of people will say that, but there's so many times where like I would leave a comment and you know, they would just never even respond to it, especially with the bigger channels. And as a viewer, you know, I know how that is. So I will never intentionally overlook any of you guys. You guys are always the best part of my streams and the best part of my content. And I appreciate you guys being part of the community. So with that being said, I welcome you into the community and glad that you're here. Glad that you're a new member. Doug says, that's super good of you. A lot of just saying we can't read everything. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe I learned like a lot of that with being a parent, but like parenting, I always try to, at the very center of things, remember what it was like being a child at that age before I make a bunch of my parenting decisions, because that can influence your decisions and alter the outcome of it. Gigi says maybe try slabs. What kind of slabs you thinking? With that being said, if I ever miss a comment, because I try to pay attention to the chat, but sometimes it can be a little tough to keep up. If I ever miss a comment, just recomment it, and hopefully I'll see it the second time. Nah, I have my moments. Tiff says hi everyone, and also thank you for saying hello and reading my comment. This is the first time ever having my comment read on live. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the best at reading, but I still try to read everything. Maybe stone. Maybe we just need to add some more curvy bits to it. I don't know. GG, help. I'm not good at this building thing. You're so much better at building. I feel like this needs to come down here. But I also don't want it to just look like a big old zigzagging thing going across the water either. Alright, we'll take a noodle break. Yeah, I'm just not the right material. It's maybe let's try something darker. Yeah, I was thinking about that, like using the stairs too. We could try that before we jump ship, I suppose. Or should I do it like that? Looks too chunky, so maybe like that? Potentially? I don't know, maybe I should use wood. I mean, it could be worth a try. A noodle break. Yes, sir. Take a bite of my ramen. Ramen, however you pronounce it. Yeah, I get so caught up in streaming and building and interacting, and then I look over and I got a cup of cold coffee and some noodles that absorb like way too much water. Ooh, I just had an idea. I got the hamster's running on his wheel now, guys. I got an idea. Let's play with the new cherry wood. Because that does kind of complement the granite a little bit. At least I think so. And while we're doing this, let's use the closed variant here. Yeah. I'm just not a huge fan of the What? Hang on. Oh, the texture. I see. That kind of like... No. Okay, so if we did like this, and then this... Oh, there. Darn it. Done screwed the pooch. Okay. It's funny because the vertical cherry log looks like it's horizontal, and the horizontal looks like it's vertical. What do you guys think? Let's do this here. 4 support beams. What do you think would look better? The bottom or the top? Yeah, it is a kind of a really weird texture. I've never seen a cherry tree in real life though, so I don't know how that would actually be. Bottom, yeah, the bottom's kind of what I was thinking too. Kind of weird though, because you gotta place the log differently. But I could just place it on the underside of the bridge. I mean, we really don't even know if we're going with it, but we'll give it a try for sure. Thank you, Iron Knight. I appreciate that. We have some, well, I can't say some because all of our members are amazing people. They really are. They are incredible. I'm so blessed to have so many amazing people that I've met along the journey of doing my YouTube, and the people that just found their way into my community, and it really has been, trying to think of a good word to put it, very inspiring. It's very driving. It helps me keep going because YouTube's not the easiest thing to do. But it's just been an amazing overall experience. By the way, can I get one of the mods to throw up a link for the Discord? We have a my private Discord. If you want, you could join that, but we did recently open up a Project Bedrock Discord for all of the members. So if you ever want to interact, get to meet, talk with the Project Bedrock members outside of stream. Of course, we have a good portion of them in here. Then head on over to the links and be able to join inside that Discord and come be part of the community. We would love to have you. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's probably one of my more favorite things, but the thing is, where I was going with it is, with logs, I could add some support pillars down, maybe something like that, but probably like a 2x2. And then what I was thinking is do maybe this, but I do like this is the mangrove. I haven't even used any of the bamboo wood yet. The iron trapdoors would probably work good, but then you have to power them, and it's kind of a butt, like a pain in the butt. Okay, let's see. It's kind of a butt. It's a butt, guys. That's why you should be part of this community and come hang out and stream, because you never know what's going to come out of my mouth. Sometimes my mouth gets working faster than my brain, and then that's what happens. It leads to all kinds of stuff like that. Something that I was thinking about throwing in here was like some nether brick. But yeah, I don't know about that. That's got too much of like an orange to it. What's the brown look like? Totally out. Yeah. Probably not so much. Move the supports in one block, yeah. That I was just doing it to mainly like show my point. Oh jeez. Who put me in charge of doing this? I don't know. How do we feel about the nether brick against the cherry logs? I know it kind of looks odd because it is the only nether brick in here, but we could potentially do like nether brick pillars going down. And then the trapdoors, I'm not entirely sure about the trapdoors. I haven't found one that's like, that's it. I like that. So in one block, so if we did like a 2x2. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the cherry though. I don't know about the cherry. I don't know about the dark. Let's play with this side. Let me throw down another idea. What about basalt? I mean, that doesn't look bad. I really like the vertical textures. Or horizontal textures. Well, I mean like vertical going down. I like the straight textures to where it's almost like a beam. Is what I'm trying to say. But what I was going to do before getting on the basalt escapade there, maybe using like some oak. But then I've seen some Let's see. And then some dark oak. And then if we did something like this, and of course we would have a port down here too. Maybe use the other variant to where you don't see the end of the log. And then if we had like support pillars going down, there is this cool trick that you can use. Oh, I think I did that back asswards. This one and this one. Nope. This one. There we go. And then the purpose of that is that it looks like it's like saturating the wood from the tide. Is there another wood that would work better for that though? Maybe if it was stripped instead. Let's play around with that idea. Yeah, I think the strip would probably work a lot better. Maybe. Meh. Yeah, I've seen a few people do it. I just think it's a cool effect. I don't know. Because it's like the strip variant looks good, but then you get like this line down the middle of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too picky. And of course that would be changed out. I like the oak, I just feel like the oak's too bright. I feel like with that the smooth stone it needs some darker material in there. There we go. Sorry guys, a bit of a brain fart there. We'll cheat, we'll just do the end caps. Nobody's gotta know. Be our secret. So envision that going all the way across. Something like that, and then having maybe some stairs thrown into the mix. Now I think with this we'd probably be better off using like some dark oak stairs with the spruce. And the reason for that is because it matches much better than the spruce does with the spruce wood. Which is because Minecraft. I don't know, we got that, we got the basalt side, and then we got this side. What are you guys feeling? Let's see here. And then I think I spelled that wrong. And then what was the other one? Oh, spruce. Alright guys, just threw a poll up. So let me know what you guys think. We got the cherry wood on this side. We got the spruce on this side and the basalt. Now of course I would be doing a little bit more to doll it up and make it look a little bit better. I don't know, the wood's always been, it seems like the color's wrong with, and I don't mean the bridge. I think that looks pretty decent, but I don't know, you look at like the spruce and then the dark oak, and it's always kind of annoyed me because it's like the dark oak is a lot darker on the wood, but then it's like the bark, like the spruce is almost darker than the dark oak. I don't know. That and they're very similar. Let me grab some of the dark oak here. I don't know what's going on with my pole. It's like inside of a little tiny. Alright, hang on one sec. Welcome back, Tiff. Oh, no, I just totally read that wrong. Welcome in, Potato. Your king Potato is here. Well, welcome in, Potato. I hate it when that happens. So do I have to vote in order to see it? Oh, no, it doesn't support it. Are you not letting me see the whole poll? Did everybody vote spruce? Is that what's going on here? It's only letting me see the spruce. I don't know. One thing that I did want to try out, because these I think realistically should be flipped. So if this was dark oak and then we could do spruce here. I think that I had those backwards, because this looks like a more saturated wood from water and tearing up the bottom of the river. And then maybe do this. Oh, I missed one. See, that to me looks like it's got a little bit more grayscale to it. But that doesn't look bad. Is there another stair that wouldn't stand out like a sore thumb? We could try that. Probably gonna be a bit too bright. Yes. Way too bright. Alright, from what I can tell, because all I can see is spruce popping up to 67%. I'm assuming everybody voted for the spruce. How do we feel about the dark oak? And then what I was planning on doing here would maybe take like some of these or potentially some of the spruce. And then you could, yeah, probably the spruce. do that, and then that would kind of give you almost like a metal bolted connection there with the trapdoors. Yeah, I think I like these better than the Hershey bars. So something like that. What were you thinking, GG, with the support blocks? Did I move them in correctly? Maybe I should change out this. I think that's the main problem that I'm having, is it's like the smooth stone. It's very hard to do anything with. Let me go ahead and oh, now it's got basalt popping up. I think that's broken though. It's not letting me see the pole. Are you guys able to see the full pole? Because all it's showing is like one little section. I don't understand why. Do I have to scroll up? Bruce is at 60. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Have to play on your iPad, but phone is free for odd reason. You have to pay for it. You shouldn't have to pay for it on iPad after you initially purchase it. It's kind of one-dimensional where they're at now. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know why it's acting like that. Potentially operator error, but yeah, it's just weird because normally it would give you like the readout of the percentages. I feel like these stand out too much, so. What do you guys think with the top here? Should we change out this material? I don't know. Might be too much wood. Might be too much wood. The legs need to go in one block, and by in you mean in this way. Bring that up one. Yeah, that looks better. And then should we do like that? I almost feel like that's too much wood now. Like now I just went from making an industrial bridge to a wooden bridge. Yeah, I mean, we can test her out and see. And if I don't like it, worst case scenario, I just rip it all out and try to build something else. I could try to do the same strip thing on the bottom. These are two different wood types, so that's the thing. I feel like the stripped variant of the spruce complements the dark oak bark well, though. Wait, what's going on? Hold on. Okay, so that should be down there. And then we'll go back, okay. I know what I'm doing now. Kind of. Essentially. I know what I'm doing. I'm messing everything up. That is definitely not how it goes. Yeah, I keep thinking that I'm on the top section, but I'm not on the top section, so that needs to go out more. And then have that go like so. That should be out of there. There, beautiful. And then spruce. I think spruce is my favorite wood of all the wood. I do like the new cherry trees. I just feel like that texture could be very difficult to use properly. Because with building, it's like you have your colors, but you also have textures that you have to pay attention to. Says the person that's not even building a bridge properly. In my opinion, at least. So let's get this stripped here. Now that does. Might actually turn out okay. Go and put some of these on. What is that? Okay. And if that works. Now, one other thing that I want to try is these lighter stairs again. I think I like those better up here than the other ones, personally. Well, I don't know. Maybe they stand out a little bit more. Alright, how's that? That's pretty okay. And then, I don't know if we have any. Oh, did she? Okay. Is it open? Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can have a piece. Alright, so under right after this ended. That there and there. Hey Elian, welcome in. Welcome to the stream, buddy. It's good to see you. and then we'll bring this down. I am currently butchering a bridge. And doing my best to try and make a little bridge. I feel like this side's off for some reason though. We got 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 there. What, 6 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I just need to calibrate my eyeballs. Your bridge doesn't match the walkway at all. But your bridge is so much better than my bridge. I'm a redstoner. I don't know how to bridge. I don't know how to bridge. I don't know how to building. I don't know how to any of it. Hey, look at this. GG is a master. Master when it comes to building. And then we have my bridge. To be fair, mine's still in the early stages, but I was going with a more basic industrial style bridge. I mean, that cherry wood doesn't look bad from a distance. I just feel like the smooth stone clashes with it too much. Only other thing that I would like to do would be no, definitely not that. I feel like they really need to add more pillar blocks to the game. We got like, I guess technically trees, and then we have quartz pillar, basalt, and maybe one other. Really not a whole lot. Welcome in, Fire. Welcome to the stream. Fire says these builds are sick. Well, thank you. It's a great community that builds all of them. And I built the factory. I'm pretty proud of that because it looks like a factory. You can identify it as a factory. But I ended up building this from a reference picture of a old factory modeling kit. And I think it turned out pretty good. I still got to do a lot more to it. I have a lot of plans to go around and decorate it, make it look a lot better than what it does now. I don't know. I'm so indecisive whenever it comes to this. Let me rip out the cherry wood. And I know it's around here somewhere. Forgive me, guys. I just started playing this game. There we go. There it is. My second favorite was probably the basalt next to that smooth stone. But the problem with basalt is that there's not any variance. It's the biggest problem. There's no stairs, no slabs. I personally feel like every material block that's added to the game, within reason, should have the default variance. Slabs, stairs, like, and all you have to do is really, like, retexture it. Like, the block's already there, the structure's already there. Basically just changing the texture file and, you know, adding more block into the game. But oh, I done messed it up. Okay, there. So the purple pillars definitely gotta go. Yeah, terraforming. Gigi helped a lot with this. Going around here, me and her did it together. I can't remember what sections I did and what sections she did. I've gotten a lot better at terraforming, in my opinion. But I think the biggest thing that it comes down to with terraforming is people by nature want to make things perfect, and terraforming is not generated perfectly. Like, a lot of people will want to just do kind of like this section here, but that's not how it's generated. If you go over and actually look at the actual generation, you got some straight bits and then you got some curvy bits, and but it's that where people want to oh, I forgot that was there. I removed that inside of the actual server. What you run into is people want to make it perfect, and then another thing that I found that a lot of people will do whenever they're terraforming is they want to constantly be able to climb the entire area. So be sure to throw in some stuff like this that's too tall, to where sometimes you can't climb it. Like this area, you can't climb it. And I think that's two of the biggest things that I used to do, to where I would try to make it too perfect and not randomize it enough, and try to make it all climbable. So you kind of gotta get out of that realm of thinking, and think like, what is the pre-existing terrain like? To be good at terraforming, in my opinion, you look at like generated terrain and then use that for your kind of like your reference image inside of your head. But everybody has their own way of doing it, of course. The biggest build that I've ever done, I got a castle on the Conjuring that's pretty large. That was a very incomplete project. You know that? I don't know. That's probably bigger than the factory. I mean, the factory is definitely probably the biggest as far as time commitment goes, because of all of the redstone in it. Redstone rails and everything else to make it work, and then all of the like signal logic and stuff like that. Let's see, game mode. Sorry guys, I know I'm getting off of what I'm doing real quick, but like even the silos, you look at the silos and it's like, oh, they look like they're just regular silos until you go inside of them, and then see that they're packed to the brim with redstone. But these will communicate with the factory over a redstone bus system, which is ran by signal strength. So that will communicate to the silos, and then depending on the signal strength, it will send some materials back into the sorting system in here. So those are just for the bulk. All of the bulk stuff. Bulk, non-stackable. Let's get back into creative. As far as the biggest build though, I don't know. I mean, they're pretty comparable. If I pop out of here real quick and then go into the Conjuring. Now the Conjuring, if y'all are not familiar, this is Renee's server. And this is the one that I started actually started doing a few videos on early inside of my content creation journey. I'm kind of way... What in the world just happened? So I'm kind of way away from where I'm at, where I want to be on the server. I do have a a creative copy. That's probably a little on the dated side, but at least yeah, here we go. And I've already put it into creative mode. Hey Ellie, and if you're still in chat, question for you. The polls. How did you look at the results of the polls? Because the poll at the top of my chat screen is only showing like one line, and I can't do anything with it. Okay, so this is I don't know. I've done a ton of building on this, but this was one of the castles that I did. And this is probably, as far as physically, this is probably the largest one that I have done. And it's really incomplete, unfortunately. But yeah, just had a very big open room. And then a bunch of other rooms. We got this one. This will go, I think I hear like a wandering trader or something. And that's overlooking the marketplace district there. This overlooks the balcony. I mean, I had a lot of potential with it. And I hopefully one of these days I lose minecarts. That's funny. Funny story about the minecarts. And then like all these, well, not all of them. I think it's only two of them will have stairways down. Like a spiral staircase all the way down. So yeah, this was a pretty large build. And then you can go down over here to my over here. Oh, there it is. Down to my storage room, which has all this, and then I had this over here, which pops you up and then closes it, so it's kind of like a hidden area. Really cool. Got a piano up here. But I love this build. I definitely want to do another castle soon. Maybe season 2. We'll see. We shall see. But this will go all the way up to the very top, and get quite the view over here. The minecarts. If you're wondering what the minecart's from, we have down here. So there is some decent stuff that I built. I built all this from scratch. This is part of the train station. Interior looks pretty decent. You know, I think it came out really well. A nice king size bed over here, and then the train station, that'll take you down to the train station. And then this is probably one of my favorite builds here. This is my my redstone bookstore, and it's called The Last Chapter. And then in here we got the bookshelves all over the place, and it's kind of like an old library that was repurposed. And let me see, I haven't even tested if